morning everyone, and welcome to our English class today. We are talking about adverbial clauses of time. In English we have some adverbs that are related to time, like before, when and after. These adverbs can be followed by a noun. For example, he wakes up before the sunrise. Okay, here we have an adverb of time, before, okay, and it is followed by a noun, the sunrise. So he wakes up before the sunrise. Another example, she cleaned the house after the party. Here we have an adverb of time after, and it is followed by a noun, the party. If we look at the examples here, okay, here we have some different sentences. For example, I brush my teeth before I go to bed. If we look at the construction of this sentence, it has two clauses. I brush my teeth before I go to bed. I brush my teeth, this is called a main clause. This is a main clause. The main clause consists of a subject, verb, and an object or a complement. It stands on its own. If we say, I brush my teeth, that is a complete sentence. The meaning is complete. Before I go to bed, this is another clause. It is called a subordinate clause. So the subordinate clause, okay, consists of an adverb, subject, and verb. Before I go to bed. The subordinate clause cannot occur on its own. So if we say, before I go to bed, then I stop. So the meaning is incomplete. We have to complete the sentence to give the full meaning. If we look at the sentence, I brush my teeth before I go to bed, we start with the main clause. Then we have the subordinate clause. So if we want to say it in a different way, but the meaning is still the same, we can start with the subordinate clause at the beginning. For example, before I go to bed, I brush my teeth. But we have to pay attention that when we start with the adverbial clause, okay, we should not forget the comma. Before I go to bed, I brush my teeth. So when we start with the subordinate clause, there is a little pause, okay, between the two clauses, okay, and we use a comma. The second example, they will call us when the party starts. Here we have the same situation. We start with the main clause. They will call us. This is the main clause. And when the party starts, here we have a subordinate clause. Okay? So in this case, we can do the same as here. We can start with the subordinate clause, then we use the main clause. So the sentence becomes like this. When the party starts, comma, they will call us. Okay. The third example, I wash the dishes after I eat dinner. Here we have an adverb that is after, and it is followed by a subordinate clause. So this is called an adverbial clause. So an adverbial clause is a clause that has an adverb and followed by a subordinate clause. Like, of course, the subordinate clause, as I said before, has a subject, verb, and a complement. And the meaning is not complete. The subordinate clause cannot stand on its own. So we have to say, I wash the dishes after I eat dinner. This is the main clause, okay? And this is the subordinate clause, okay? So I wash the dishes after I eat dinner. If we'd like to invert this sentence, we can start with the subordinate clause at first. So we begin with, after I eat dinner, comma, I wash the dishes. I wash the dishes. Very easy, okay. So in a brief, there are adverbs in English that are related to time. These adverbs are like before, when, and after. These adverbs can be followed by a noun, like this example, okay, and the second example, or these adverbs can be followed by a clause. And in this case, we call it an adverbial clause. So an adverbial clause has an adverb and a clause. So as I said before, the subordinate clause doesn't have a complete meaning on its own. So we need to complete the sentence to give a full meaning of the sentence. I brush my teeth before I go to bed. Okay, like I said, this is a sentence that has a main clause and has a subordinate clause as well. So we can say it differently, but without changing the meaning. We can start with the subordinate clause at first. Before I go to bed, I brush my teeth. That's all for today. Thank you for watching, and all the best.